Well, hello, welcome to NXT Live, a watch along. Hello, and welcome. I'm Dave in real life, and obviously live tonight. Should be a good little show. Obviously, Jordan Grace is on the show tonight, up against Stevie Turner. That we could be seeing Ethan Page again as well. So lots of good stuff to talk about. Anna Dawes in the chat going NXT, NXT. Shout out to you, Anna. Is that actually coming up on the other screen, which is a bit weird? Leeds 2024, hello, shout out to you. I'm watching an old episode of NXT, which is quite fun. Oh, there we go. The heel has returned. Oh man. Anna, you're supposed to start with A up knobheads. You've missed the trick. But good to see you, man. Jesse Jackhammer, hello, shout out to you. Yeah, this is more, obviously we do a bit more of a chilled out stream on a Tuesday for NXT. Obviously the big stream was last night. But honestly, Jordan Grace, whenever she's going to wrestle, Dylan, shout out to you as well, dude. Hope you're well. Obviously, Jordan Grace is getting a lot. Sorry, evening knobheads. I love that. Never change, and I never change. Yeah, obviously, there's a few matches tonight which we'll go through. Obviously, we've got Jordan Grace versus Stevie Turner. Tony D'Angelo is in action against Damon Kemp, which is a Heritage Cup match. And then we've got Yasmin versus Thea Hale. So we've got the little pocket rocket tonight as well. So yeah, it's alright. It's alright. Plus whatever else goes down. Guess the show is going to be unmissable. They're always unmissable. Very true. Yeah, the Liv Morgan video is up. Obviously, we talk about that. There is going to be a toy hunt / collection video tomorrow. I did a bit of a toy hunt, nothing massive. There was just a restock in B&M. So there's a quick little video of that, and then I'm going to show you my setup, because it has changed since the last setup, and there is some new additions to the setup. So I'm going to do a quick little collection video. It's just the figures though, not the pops. I mean, that's not really changed since the last time anyway, so yeah, we're going to look at that. That's going to be tomorrow's video. Don't know what we're doing for Thursday. If there's any, might do a QR code thing, some stuff that we were talking about last night about the Wyatt 6. We could do a little video on that, I guess. Did you see the drop? Did any of you guys actually watch the intro thing of Raw Talk? Quite interesting. All we really get from it is that there's a massacre going to happen. I think that's the biggest take home from it all. For a go home show, the card looks great. Yeah, it is the go home show as well, isn't it? It is the go home show. There is a summit as well for the female North American ladder match, so I don't know how that's going to go down, because some will be able to produce really good promos, some of them not so good, so it's going to be kind of a bit wishy-washy, so that could be car crash, but hey, we love a good car crash, so that would be good. Dave, I've got the Ultimate Edition Undertaker figure today. Wow, Jesse, that should be heavily featured in your next review video. So that's awesome. Yeah, it should actually just do a review of that figure. That would be cool for your channel, dude. David Paul, shout out to you. An MLB player got a lifetime ban because he bet on his team while injured. Well, that is never good, mate. That is never good. And I bet they lost. I bet they lost. But no, that happened in football with a guy called Ivan Toney. He was putting bets on. he did get a massive ban. He pretty much nearly lost him his England place, his position. Nope, I fell asleep about 2:30, woke up at 3, went to bed, so missed Raw talk and half of Raw law. No worries. Raw was pretty good last night, to be quite honest with you. I was quite entertained, considering last week where it wasn't as entertaining. This week it was really entertaining. I am still in shock that certain wrestlers are still not signed. Chad Gable still hasn't signed a contract and it is up very soon. There's quite a few. Obviously Becky's on a hiatus. She's just taking a break right now. Who knows where she could end up. I think she comes back to WWE but you never know. Jesse says he will. Shout out to you. Stephen's in the chat. Hello, Stephen. You know when you said that Scotland won yesterday? You didn't tell me it was flipping Gibraltar. Flipping heck, man. Malta can even beat Gibraltar. I mean, honestly. Bonkers. Stevie Turner is ready to play. Spoiler for Jordan Grace's debut. And prove everyone that she is not stopping. And not a stepping stone. Wow. Stevie Turner's alright. She's cool. She just hasn't wrestled. They used her as kind of the hacker for ages, didn't they? But I think she has had a match. But we need to see more of her. I mean, never know. There, Anna, that's how you do it. You're with your knobheads and just Puppin James going, fuckers! Nazim Guri, shout out to you, dude. Hope you're well. I'm good, mate. Good spirits tonight. Ready to go. He's made 231 bets. Oh, man, he should be banned forever. He should never be able to play again. Anna Dawes goes, Cheddars! I went a bottom 32 World Cup. But what? A bottom? What the hell? The Euro starts literally. You know what? The fuckers, right? What a flipping weekend to start the Euros, right? We'll talk about the 15th. And we've got Clash of the Castle. The fucking day before is the start of the Euros. So literally, we're going to have to miss quite a lot of the Euro games because of Clash of the Castle. The proper sucks, man. It's like literally, it's like 2 matches. I think the 2 good matches as well. We have to miss them because literally we can't. This is what I mean about the scheduling for the Euros. It's just landed at such a shitty time. And anyway, obviously, the 17th of June, we all know where our attention's going to be. A certain episode of Raw and a certain appearance of some guys. Certainly Days is looking forward to it, isn't he, James? Is that James, that picture what I sent you? Well, Days will be there with his tissues. Dave James, have you seen City taking the Prem to court? City are taking the Premier League to court. Why? What have they got to take the Premier League to court for? Oh, because of these charges, which apparently they're guilty for. I mean, unbelievable. Bonkers, shout out to you. Some people think he's bonkers, but he loves LFC. Teams like Gibraltar, San Marino, British and US Virgin Islands, other bottom-ranked countries would be in it. Oh, what, in the World Cup? They just don't qualify, mate. Yeah, you are right. How they work out the qualification system absolutely sucks. Because teams like Gibraltar, San Marino, Malta and all these lot just get absolutely battered by all these big nations. And it's just not right. They should all stick them all in their one group, and then at least they get to go to a World Cup or Euros or something. You know, they've got something to live for. Otherwise, they just get paired off with Germany, Spain, France, England, who batter them all over the place, and they learn fuck all. San Marino are never going to go to a World Cup. You know what I mean? They're never going to qualify, and that sucks. What's the point? I'd quit football if that was the case. It'd be like, nah, fuck that, not interested. Can't get us to a World Cup because we just get battered. It's not football. It sucks. FIFA need to sort that out, man. Need to sort out the qualifications for these smaller nations, because they should be represented, right? That's a question to you guys. I mean, I know it's not wrestling related, but we got to talk about a little bit of football, right? They are fair play rules are discrimination against them. Fuck off. City fucking fair play rules. Fuck off. To talk cut shit. Nobody cares about the Euros, Drew. McIntyre feud is more entertainment, says Nazim Guri. Shout out to you. Now, we English do care about the Euros, dude, because we're football fans as well. We do care. We absolutely care. They're basically calling the Premier League racist because they're owned by Arabs. Ah, right, because City are owned by of course. Of course, they just want to fucking be knobheads. You know what? I hope this Super League thing happens, right, and they fuck off in it. You know, the European Super League. I hope it happens and City fuck off into it, and then we can just have football back in England. Let's get rid of the flipping arseholes. Court case starts on the 10th of June, 2-week trial. I hope they do all the other stuff at that same time. Let's just fucking get rid of City completely. Can't wait for NXT tonight. I know it should be a good show. 3 matches that have been announced. Obviously, Jordan Grace being the big one against Stevie Turner. Then we've got Yasmin versus Thea Hale. And then we've got Tony Delangelo defending the Heritage Cup against Damon Temp. So, that's what's been announced. Obviously, then there's this summit for the Women's North American ladder match. So, we've got all the girls what are taking part in that. All going to be in the ring cutting promo. So, that's going to be fun. It's going to be a bit of a car crash. But, yeah, we're down for that, aren't we? Dave, I've tweeted you the story. All right, cool. I will check it out. Celtic are playing Man City in America. Yeah, they generally do these pre-season tours. But City, no, they've just been knobheads. They're trying to deflect. That's all it is. It's a deflection. We'll take the Premier League to court too, because the FA are taking us to court because. So it's deflection. It's clever. The legal team at Man City know what they're doing. All right, we'll take some of these charges away from you if you don't take us to court. Yeah. It's all a deflection, man. Knobheads. How can you support a fucking football team like that? You know what? Yeah. In my world, they're worse than Man United. Me too. I am Algerian. I care about football a lot, but I find that WWE is more entertainment. I find that football has lost a lot of its charm. What do you mean? I mean, I can't even pretend that I know what Algerian league football is like, but obviously the English Premier League is the most watched football league in the world. Everyone knows who Chelsea is. Everyone knows who Man United are. Everyone knows who Liverpool are. Do you know what I mean? I don't know a single Algerian football club. Or I'd even struggle to even pronounce that football club. Andy Robertson needs to be captain for Liverpool. It's either Alisson or Van Dijk at the minute. Van Dijk seems to be is the captain. I think Andy Robertson would be a good vice captain, but it's Van Dijk. Unfortunately, Van Dijk is the leader at the moment at Liverpool, and rightly so. He is good. Oh my God, I am watching this old NXT and you've got the Usos versus prime time players. What the chuff? I'm sorry, totally distracted by what I'm watching. Got the Usos, baby Usos. And I clicked on it because it had Bray Wyatt on the thumbnail. A bonkers. In fact, that's what is actually being played now. I think people should just watch the old Bray Wyatt stuff and really take heed from that. They've got a woman in a tree and there's Bray just walking around with Harper. Don't know what the woman in the tree is all about. But this is just like what we saw with Uncle Howdy. Interesting. No, I don't watch Algerian football. It sucks. Yeah, like I say, I can't even pretend to know what that league is like in your country, dude, because we don't see it. What did anybody think of the QR code stuff? What did people think of the old Liv Morgan storyline? How do you feel about that? I feel like it's put Liv Morgan back a couple of years. I mean, a woman using blatant sexuality to get what she wants, to get revenge, and then once she gets revenge, what the heck happens then? What happens to the story of Liv Morgan? I mean, is she just going to get revenge on who exactly? I mean, she's taken Rhea's position on Raw basically by taking her out of action. So that's basically all that Rhea Ripley did to Liv Morgan, is take her out of action. She's now done that. She's repeated that. That's the revenge, right? She's now got the championship, which wasn't directly from Rhea Ripley. She's had to go through Becky Lynch to get the championship. So that's got nothing to do with anything. That's just coincidental that she's now champion. Going after Dominic. What, did Rhea Ripley nick her boyfriend? I don't understand. I mean, the whole idea of revenge, being on a revenge tour, is to get revenge on what's just happened to you. Not to just go, right, I'm just going to have everything. That's taking it to the extreme. So I don't know what I feel about that, to be quite honest with you. So, I mean, what kind of character is she? Because obviously she's a heel. That means when Rhea Ripley comes back, she's automatically a face. It has to go that way because it would make no sense otherwise. And it's like, yeah, in this world you can just get what you want by flickering your eyelids and puckering up. I mean, it's a shitty message to be sending out there, to be honest, and it's not 2024 anyway. So I don't know. It seems a bit... I don't know how I sit with it. It seems very old-fashioned. Look at Aiden English. Back when he was a wrestler and not a commentator. Is he still at TNA? Alright, Leeds, shout out to you, dude. Thanks for stopping by, my friend. It's a shame that you can't stay longer. But SmackDown, we're back for Smack Raw at the weekend. Hopefully you can stay and perv over Kayla Braxton. Oh my God, it's Bray. You people must think of me now. Debut on NXT. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Should be watching it yourselves. Obviously you can't see what I'm seeing, so I don't know why I'm commentating on it. Can't wait for Soccer Aid on Sunday. It should be good. We did do it last year, so definitely looking forward to doing it again. We had so much laugh. We had a laugh. What I might do is get the phone numbers and put them on the screen as well, so that if you want to donate, at least then we're helping. Obviously, you donate to them, not to me. Shakeen23, shout out to you. yeah, I feel like we have to do a bit of promotion for them, so I might put their phone numbers up somewhere on the screen. So, I mean, you don't have to put you put your hands in your pockets or anything like that, but at least we're not going to be like doing it for our own personal gain. So that's the whole idea. Phone numbers, yeah, for Soccer Aid, so that you can donate to Soccer Aid, which is UNICEF. I feel like if you're going to do a live stream, we should have done it last year, to be honest, and I didn't. But I think we might put the phone numbers on for UNICEF on the screen, so then, yeah, it's another way of getting money in it. If anybody's just randomly watching the live stream and they want to donate to UNICEF, they can. I think that might be a good idea. I might swap them out and just put my phone number on. So you just donate to me instead. No, I wouldn't dream of doing that. I didn't see it last year because they didn't show it over here. It's a charity event, right? So unfortunately, the American audiences won't get to see it because there's not very many Americans. I think Will Ferrell were in it one year. I'm sure there was some Americans what took part, but it's not global. You're not going to have Tom Cruise. You're not going to have Richard Gere or anything like that for been playing football. It's pretty much British celebrities. Couple of YouTubers, couple of like EastEnders stars and stuff like that, and then some old footballers and women footballers as well, because the women do play with the guys in Soccer Aid. Any chance of another crazy show tonight? It's a go-home show, so I don't know. I feel like it might be a little bit tamer tonight, to be quite honest with you. But obviously, there's some interesting stuff what can go down tonight. I'm sure, 100% sure, that Ethan Page challenges Trick Williams for Battleground. We get that matchup tonight. Do you know what I mean? Because it's sadly what that pay-per-view is missing is a Trick Williams match. Really only natural that it be Ethan. I love it when they started. They did a whole week of builds in the training sessions in all the behind the scenes. Do you know what the Soccer Aid thing? Do you remember that they used to do it on Sky One? It was called The Match. And they obviously you got all the celebrities and that all together, and they made a big deal out of it. Yeah, I remember when they first started. Yeah, it was all on Sky, and they did make a big deal out of it. And then obviously it transformed and got bigger, and went on to ITV, and obviously Liverpool getting new players. They will do eventually. Eventually, I've just linked with everybody at the minute. But yeah, Soccer Aid is it's huge now. It's getting bigger and bigger every year, and it's all thanks to Wicks, Jonathan Wicks, I think he's called, and Robbie Williams. They got together, they collabed. I mean, it really is a Robbie Williams brainchild, and yeah, they put it all together. It's very cool. Oh God. Money in the Bank from back in the day was CM Punk versus Daniel Bryan with special referee AJ Lee. How amazing is that? Johnny, is it Wilkinson? But it was Wilkes, I thought. Johnny Wilkinson. I'm a big fan of Robbie Williams, says Stephen. Dave, happy to see you, buddy. Happy to see you too, Irish Rebel. How you doing, dude? We're 10 minutes away from NXT. How amazing is that? Is it 10 minutes? Yeah, we're 10 minutes away. Jesus Christ. We've been going for 20 minutes and didn't even realise. Amazing. It's like yesterday. We did like an hour before and it did go fast. This is what I love about NXT, is that it's short. We get through it really, really quickly. It doesn't drag its feet. Adam Rose before he became Adam Rose. Very cool. 1 minute wrestler, everybody saying hello to Jesse. Stephen, I'm going great, my friend. I Anna Legend on Hall of Fame Sunday. Ricky Starks might show up. I mean, there's vibes that AEW are trying to clamber back, getting him back on TV, so there might be a spanner in the works on that one. So hold your hats on that one, to be quite honest with you. So yeah, that'd be quite interesting. I don't. Obviously, I think AEW would be fucking stupid to let him go. To be quite honest with you, I felt NWA was stupid to let him go to AEW, and now I feel that if he does come to NXT, I feel that AEW have just made a big mistake. Because the guy's the future star. This guy has got the look. He's certainly got the charisma, and he's got the talent as well. He can wrestle, and I think the swaying factor here is that he's good friends with Cody. He's quite good friends with Bailey and the likes as well. They've obviously been around him quite a lot through Sasha being over at AEW. I prefer Stark at the Rumble. That would be cool. It's so far away though, isn't it? But they could do it. We could wait. Something big is happening Sunday, says Shaquem. A big surprise in Survivor Series on Cody's team. A mystery member at the... did they do War Games this year? I feel like... being honest, right? Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley, I think they will conclude their battle Hell in a Cell. I think that's going to be a Hell in a Cell match. Dominic is going to side with Liv. He's going to turn on Rhea Ripley because it's the power of blondes that she's going to literally take him and corrupt him. Oh my god, back when the Usos were doing a full ritual before the dance. Well, so weird seeing Jimmy and Jay. More like Anna is the mother of the community, says Shaquem. More like Wick's mother, wicked stepmother. More like wicked stepmother, yeah. Especially when Spurs are playing. Plates go flying. You and Jennifer are the best. Darren Young and Titus O'Neil. Dave and William. Oh man, no. William Entzy is the daddy. James Chadwick is the renegade child who's always getting into trouble, causing havoc with his over opinionated. No, he's not over opinionated. He's a good kid. But yeah, you kind of get the picture. I'm more the uncle. What just shows up now and again. Gonna say no. William's more the dad. He's the daddy. Yeah. James is the crazy uncle. Is he the crazy uncle? He's the one with the cigarette in the corner with the bottle of Chianti. Say what now? Say his name and he appears. I believe in James Chadwick. I believe in James Chadwick. Love you, guy. Love you guys. Man. Yeah, we're literally about 6 minutes or 5 minutes away now from NXT. Obviously, their stupid streaming thing always takes forever. I'm on the Boost as well. boosting it up. Yeah, we're on course for Battleground. Obviously Jordan Grace taking on Roxanne Perez. I'm the crazy CUNT. With quite a few other matches as well. Tag team matches, is it? Yeah, well, I don't even know the match card. I am so lazy. It could be a good show today. You know what? NXT doesn't really falter, to be quite honest with you. You know what I mean? It's one of those shows that it's digestible. It's easy to watch. The matches seem to flow. You're never bored. You're never bored with NXT. I think a lot of people literally not watching are missing out. They're going, oh, Raw was rubbish, blah blah blah. Or there's no good wrestling on anymore. There's no WWE don't do no with independent wrestling and blah blah blah. It's like, have you ever watched NXT? Obviously, some huge stars are coming to NXT this year. Julia being one. You've just got Ethan Page. Obviously, you can't count Jordan Grace, right? Because she is TNA. She isn't contracted to WWE. She's got a free appearance clause within NXT, which is, I mean, I think she will be a future NXT star, possibly straight to the main roster. Once her TNA contract is up, I think like this is a trial. I think this is definitely like, hey, we would love you to perform here regularly. You know what I mean? This is kind of like opening that little doorway and saying, yeah, we want you. We want you to be with us. Obviously, this great exposure for TNA as well. But I feel that this is like, I mean, she's already passed the audition. She did that at the Royal Rumble. But I feel like this is WWE going, we want you. We want you on our show. That match is going to be good. She is going to kill it. She's got a good night tonight. Daly and her on the roster because she's a fucking star. Shaquem with the swear words. Can't cope with it, man. I can't cope with you swearing. We've got enough with James Chadwick throwing C words round like it's no tomorrow, but we can't cope with Shaquem swearing. I mean, my head can't take it. Literally, that's too much. Too much, man. NXT, let's go to it. Boom. Will it let me do it? No, it's not letting me go on it yet. It's there. Let me go on it. Let's go to the other bit. Boom. Silly how that first one does not work. It's like a bug. James, I'm the only crazy person. I'm a nutty guy. Well, no, you're just the only one that's still wearing a straight jacket. Yes. You're still the one with the padded walls. Yes. Shaquem, wash your mouth out with soap. Young man. Oh my God. The man what swears is telling the young one. I thought you were learning him. I thought the Shaquem was your Padawan. Come here, my young Padawan. You've got to wait and use the swear words in a location of words. They think of the loud music of the broadcast. Stand by for your live broadcast, and it's like extremely loud music. Quite cool, actually. They should mess around with that with the howdy as well. You know, you're waiting for NXT and they could just do a lot of glitching and change that up a little bit. That could be quite fun. Were you waiting for NXT? I am 35, not a kid. Oh my God, you're actually the same age. Near enough. I think James has got like 1 year on you. Oh, I do apologise. We go into it now. We're live for NXT. Anyway, it's a compliment. Shaquem. I'm calling you a kid. It's a compliment. I could call you old. There we go. We're then, now, forever together. Boom. Back. Baby Shaquem. Wash your mouth out with soap. Young man. Shaquem, I'm 51. So we're there. Earlier today, we've got Eva waiting on Ethan. There's Ethan Page. All ego. Dave Contra got a new member in MLW. The one fucking psycho killer grandpa. I know Suzuki. I saw in the battle riot. Suzuki is MLW. Riddle is #1 contender for the title. Gets a title shot, doesn't he, when he wants it? Mean man, MLW not to be slept on. They've got their anniversary coming up soon, and it's live on YouTube, which very interesting because they are going to bring quite a few big stars back. So that could be fun. That North American Championship there with not so sexy Red. She's got tattoos all over her face. How is that sexy? She's ugly. She's minging. She's minging Red. I don't like her. I think she's horrible. How has she got the name Sexy Red, and why anybody likes her is beyond me. She looks a mess. It's a crackhead Red. I don't like her. You can probably tell. So there's Trick. He wins with Javon Evans. I always have to think of his name. So we saw backstage Noam Dar a couple of weeks ago getting attacked. Oh my god, it was Ethan Page all along. I know I am. Dave, yes, you are right about Sexy Red. She's horrible. She's a minging. She's a minger. It's good old minger. Tattoos on women's faces. Yuck. Gross. She just looks a mess. Not my type of woman, to be honest. Then Roxanne Perez. Could change my mind. Jordan Grace. Not quite my woman either, to be quite honest with you. Don't really like women with massive muscles. That's probably why I don't like Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, to be fair. They're a little bit too muscly for me. If your bird looks like she can beat you up, it's not a good look. I mean, she's a great wrestler, but nah, the muscles, she's just, well, I don't know what you guys think. Do you think she's sexy? Ethan NXT. Ethan Page, man. I can't believe it. I can't believe he's on NXT. This fucking thing what blew me away last week is getting home from a 12-hour shift and realising, what the flip? Jordan Grace is the what? The boat. I don't know what you mean. Yeah, she's up actually. She's in. It is Jordan Grace what goes first. It's only Mickey James what that actually performed. NXT champion on TNA Knockouts champion competing on NXT. Would you ever have thought that day would come? Well, Mickey James has done it, like, hasn't she? But there's Jordan. She's got a big, massive opportunity. Stevie Turner is up next. Entrance starting soon. She's glitchy. She was the hacker. She's the Miss Internet. So it's great. Obviously, not got caps on there, but so Stevie Turner is the opponent. She says she's not going to get squished. She's going to put on a good show, apparently. So let's see. So we've got Grace, TNA Knockouts champion, versus Stevie Turner. She's gonna go and die. It's a bit mad, isn't it? Dave, that is all they have in Walnut now. Is Bianca Belair's Wonder Woman. She's a self-warmer, mate. They make too many figures of her. They did the same with John Cena. They do the same with Roman Reigns. Just make too many figures. They think that because they're popular on TV, that the figures are popular. Nobody wants to buy a Bianca Belair figure just because she's wearing different ring attire. They bought the first one in the hopes that they didn't have to buy any more. There's nobody rushing out. Oh, a slap to the face. Stevie Turner slapping the face of Jordynne Grace. That's not going to go down too well. Yeah, Jordynne just absolutely no selling there whatsoever. She's a beast. That's for sure. Oh, the slap to Stevie Turner. Receipt received. Boom, big massive shoulder badge down. Roxanne Perez is on commentary. Came out of Booker T's wrestling school. That's why he's so big on Roxanne Perez. Dave, if I did see the Kurt Angle Ultimate Edition figure, but the face doesn't look kind of awful. There's a lot of them do. You've just got to be careful. I mean, to be honest, I do look at that. I do try and look at the likeness of figures and think, do they look like the wrestler? If they don't, I mean, there's so many examples of the basics. The Ember Moon one, terrible. The latest Ronda Rousey one, that's absolutely garbage. And I commentate them on all the time in my videos. If they've got a mad face scan, then it's just nope. Stevie's got Grace in like a headlock. But look, Grace is taking her for a ride, up on her shoulders. Turner does turn it round though. See what I did there. Boom, nice German. Grace not having it easy in this batch, to be quite honest with you. Steve is getting a bit of offense in there. There we go. Heritage Cup match tonight. So it's Kemp versus Tony D. Then we've got the Summit for the Women's North American Championship. Big stars in that little matchup. That should be fun. A lot of fun. Kane voting for Donald Trump, Dave. Oh, who cares? Donald Trump guilty of sleeping with a prostitute, and he doesn't like it. They found him guilty of having an affair and paying for a prostitute. It's mega lols, isn't it? Especially when you're going to try and be the president of the United States of America. Let's all just laugh at Donald Trump and America. If you put him into power in America, you are a set of dumbasses. Proper dumb. Because you shouldn't be voting for Trump. There we go. She's done it. Jordynne Grace picks up a victory. First appearance, first match in NXT. Dominant performance. Little bit of offense there by Stevie, but just not enough. And then there's this power move. Oh, it looks devastating, doesn't it? I agree with you, Anna. It's pretty cool, that. So Jordynne Grace is stood in the ring with her championship. Here comes Roxanne Perez. NXT versus ROH. Well, it's TNA versus ROH in NXT. It's amazing. Oh, there's a bit of pushing and shoving between. Oh, God. Jordynne Grace just literally launches Buddy Roxanne Perez. Of course she does. Perez is not much on her. And she grabs the title and leaves. Because obviously the power and strength of Jordynne Grace is way too much. Here we go. Roxanne Perez is going to have to pull magic out of her ass to defeat her. We've got Lash Legend as Trick. We've got Jakara Jackson as well there. I think I'm saying her name right. lol, she bailed. She had to because she just got manhandled by Jordan Grace. She literally was just like throwing her around like a ragdoll. Trick Williams. What do you think of Trick Williams as your champ? Is he doing good? Is he whooping that trick? Or do you think Ethan Page could be a difference on Sunday? I mean, that match has got to come, right? We've got to announce that match tonight. Slash Legend in that summit. I mean, these two are a real life couple, like. I'm going to take care of Ethan Page. You take care of what you got to do. There, yeah, she is in that match, isn't she? So you've got Sol Ruka, Lash Legend, Henley, Mia Yim, Meechin is in there as well, Kalani Jordan. It's a massive lineup, actually, to be honest. A lot of people are saying Sol Ruka. I don't know. I've got Fallon Henley might be a good shout. A lot of people liking her at the minute. Yeah, he is great. He is a great NXT champion. SmackDown, Louisville, Kentucky. We will be live for that watch along. Obviously, we're getting the Battleground promo video package. That was a good one. It's not a bad little start. Jordan Grace making her presence known on NXT is very cool. A debut match beating Stevie Turner. Hopefully we start to see a bit more of Stevie Turner. We've not really seen that much of her in-ring on NXT. Hopefully this is a start for her. We're at the Apex on Sunday. I shouldn't be streaming, but we are. Why not? Even though it means no sleep for me. But we're going to do it anyway. SummerSlam. This is the announcement of 2 nights, 2026, in Minnesota. I mean, how big will this show need to be for it to be 2 nights? I mean, we're going to put some big ass matches on. Sunday's going to be good. It is. I mean, to think we're selling this 2 years' time. 2 years. We haven't even got to 2025 yet. We're already selling 2026. So it's going to be huge. Minnesota is going to be rocking. I wonder if they do WWE World like they do for WrestleMania. That's something. The Broken Skull sessions. What do you think of this with the network when you get all these silly adverts for shows that we know about? It's kind of annoying, I think. We've got Cody Rhodes. Should do new Broken Skull sessions. These are all old ones. We need to have an interview with Cody now that he is champ. Bits all cool. So yeah, Jordan Grace makes a debut. Unfortunately, I don't think we see her after Battleground, to be fair. I think she's only got a free appearance clause. Then she goes back to TNA. Hate the adverts on WWE Network. We're going to get loads more with Netflix. Get ready. This is what we're going to get on Netflix, but it'd be movies. On Netflix, new episodes of Stranger Things. On Netflix, movies, new hit list. It's going to be like that all the time. You're not just going to get wrestling ads. You're going to get a lot of movie ads. So get ready, because it will come. Especially if there's 2-tier package. One where you have to pay more for no ads. And then if you got the cheaper one, you'd get all the ads. I mean, God, there's an extreme amount of ads here. Table for three, The Undertaker, Rikishi. Wow. And The Godfather. Wow. I think I need to watch that and there's Midian. Undertaker, Rikishi and The Godfather. Can you just imagine that? That's a must watch. Can you dig that, sucker? There is Fanatics Fest New York. August 16th to 18th. Tickets on sale now. You can meet Hollywood Hogan, Cody, and the Mummy Rhea Ripley with Liv Morgan's head in a bag. Bone Street Crew, great stuff. Hey, Sean Spears. Javon Evans. There's some others. Don't quite really know most of these. Well, we know Javon Evans, obviously. Sean Spears, well known. He is a trainer. He has a wrestling school. He does it with Tyler Breeze. They both own a wrestling school. So this is not uncommon. Josh Briggs. Yeah, Big Josh. What are you talking about me last week? I'm some lost soul. Oh, impromptu match. So we've got Sean Spears versus Briggs. That's cool. Interesting. Can't wait for Stranger Things on Netflix. It's not until next year now, isn't it? They're still filming. Should be huge. Javon Evans is getting involved. It's great to get the new up-and-comers on the screen. I mean, we're not going to see, obviously other than Javon Evans, we're not going to see the rest of them wrestle yet. Fresh faces there, little fresh faces. So it's the Summit time. We're not going to put all the names, we'll just put Summit. There are all the girls in the ring. There she is in all her glory. Is it spelled like that? We'll go with it. Who wins this Sunday out of these fine ladies? Lash Legend, Sol Ruka, Fallon Henley, Kalani Jordan, Mia Yim. What's the other one called? I always forget the other one. Can't wait for the women's ladder match. Should be good, man. Mid-card championship for the females. It's huge. It's absolutely huge. Meechin. It's nice to see Meechin getting used in a positive way. Kind of like that. There we go. She's been interrupted. This is not black and gold. Oh, if you get close to my title, I'm going to turn your ass black and gold. Very cool. Fallon Henley jumps in. The unfortunate thing is you can so tell this has been well rehearsed. The actual other one didn't even get a name. Tags put on TV, by the way. So we've had two of them with name tags. The other one got nothing. Oh, it's my turn to speak. Kalani Jordan's turn now. So, promo school. Is it my turn next? Hold up. It's going to be Sol Ruka next what talks. Finally, we'll finish off with Lash Legend. Where's Kalani Jordan? So, the OTM girl didn't get the sign up. So she's got no name. Oh my god, shucky shucky quack quack. So Ruka, partner to Tyler Bate. Fun fact. Okay, so it's just confident talk. Just confident talk. 5 of them are going to be wrong. La 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 la. Oh my, then Lash Legend comes in screaming. Oh my god. That is annoying. Nope. No, not having any of that. Nope. Lash Legend, part of metaphor. Jeez. What? That's why I want to win. Will she get a name tag now? Let's see if she gets a name tag now that she's spoken again. Oh, it's all kicking off. They're all up on their feet. They're all gonna fight. And it's kicking off. Let's go. Kalani injure Lash Legend. So it's all kicking off. For the faces, I've booted out the heels. Basically. And here comes the referees to separate them. So we're at 6-woman tag match. Here's Robert Stone. Or Mr. Stone. Is he now a GM? Have they made him a GM? When did they make him a GM? He's making matches now. What? When did that happen? When did he become GM of NXT? I always thought it was Shawn Michaels. There's Charlie Dempsey. Are you looking at me? Oh, he's getting confused. He's looking at us. Thinks he's talking to his dad. I'm just talking to myself in the mirror. Lash is going to win it. You think Lash is going to win it? I don't think Lash is going to win it, mate. I'm not getting the vibe, dude. The vibe is so Ruka, from what I've heard. There's Damon Kemp. Charlie Dempsey. They're going back for the Heritage Cup. So the quarter catch crew, is it? Something like that. I don't like the name of this group, by the way. I'm talking over here. So Charlie Dempsey's doing his worst Robert De Niro impression. Capiche. Right, that's why. You told me. Lol, you told me. Oh, it's Fia Ale time. Gotta love a bit of Fia Ale. Capiche. Duke Hudson. Andre Chase. And the other dude. Is it Osborne? Reese Osborne or something? Sophia Hale. So, Duke Hudson, they're not going down. How we've got Ridge Holland. So we've got Thea Hale up next. She's up against Yasmin. Just love the energy this girl brings. Come on! Thea Hale. She's up against Yasmin Minx or whatever. Let's just put a first name. So Yasmin. Boom, there we go. Dave, will Otis ever turn on Chad? And that's the storyline, right? That's got to be the storyline that they're selling to us. Unless he's corrupted him, Otis, enough. Otis is, what is it? There is a match next week. Otis versus Sami Zayn next week on Monday Night Raw. That's fun. That's going to be interesting. But I don't know, man. I don't know. We've seen, right, the storyline, what I think they're telling us, and I think James actually hit it perfectly a couple of weeks ago. We have seen Chad constantly talking to the Creed boys. We saw him again last night. I did comment on it in the live stream. I feel like he is going to get the Creed boys to attack the Alpha Academy at some point. I see a complete turn where Chad just goes, enough's enough, you're just not good enough. I've had to upgrade. And he's gone with the Creed boys. I feel that is the storyline, what we're getting told. So, yeah, maybe Otis does turn on Chad, but then Chad has got the Haste in the hole. Why do I feel like something big is going to happen tonight? I don't know. Have you got anything on the dirt sheets there, dude? So flipping, it would be cool if there is. I don't know. I've not heard any rumours are out for tonight, to be quite honest with you, but I don't know. The show itself seems, I don't know what anybody else is saying. Apparently, what's that? The QR code. What the chuff? Oh, it's from yesterday. It's my other account. Shaquem, no, I wasn't my friend, but I can. Is there any rumours around? Damien Sandow is talking about his new journey in wrestling, apparently. Joe Gilly has just put that out. Obviously, that's Aaron Stevens. Oh, there's a name I forgot all about. We're back. So Yasmin Neeks is on her way to the ring now, by herself. No JC Jane. But look at Yasmin. She's quite pretty, isn't she? Got a nice little figure on her. Irish Rebel. Get the tissues. I've not seen her wrestle yet, so I don't know how good she is. But she certainly looks like she can do some stuff. But we know Thea Hale, right? We know what she can do. That's it'd be interesting. Yasmin Neeks what? So Ridge Holland, it's just not got no luck at the minute. He seems to be just causing chaos. So Thea Hale up against it, Dave. Who's that buddy? Who's what? Yasmin Ninks. Are you not watching NXT? Do you need to get a picture of Yasmin? Yeah, you would enjoy. It's just kicking Fiorel in the leg. Fiorel pushing. She takes another leg shot. Goes for a kick, misses. Nice little roll up by Fiorel. Doesn't get the free count. Fiorel, I love Fiorel. Just love this woman. Upcoming NXT live events. They're in Friday in Davenport, Florida. Sebring, Florida. So they're just staying in Florida. They're not moving anywhere. It's not much of a tour there, NXT. You're just staying in Florida. Wonder why they don't go back to wholesale. That strikes me as interesting. I mean, obviously, I know in the Performance Centre they've got their own area, but I'm surprised they aren't doing shows at wholesale. Fiorel jumps down, nice throw, slam. Fiorel, some quality wrestling moves there. Slams her in the corner. Fiorel jumps up, gets caught by Yasmin, kick to the midsection. Runs into it, Yasmin runs into the rope, kick to the face of Fiorel. Got an itchy eyeball, which is not good. Ego tonight. Ego's there, we've already seen him, Shaquem. He's shown up in the car. We know he's there. We know he's on the show tonight. That's 100%. They're going to announce the match for Battleground for sure. They've got because Trick Williams doesn't have a match at Battleground. How do you do a Battleground PLE without your champion? I'm gonna say it needs to have that match. But what does this mean though? Because obviously Ethan Page has attacked Noam Dar and Aurea Mensa. Does he have a feud with them two after his match with Trick Williams? Because surely they'd want revenge. Surely they'd be after Ethan Page. So how does that work? Is that the program that he's going to be running? I don't think Ethan Page beats Trick Williams at Battleground. I'd be very shocked if Ethan Page comes in and wins the championship straight away. That would be a madness. Oh, Duke Hudson is in the crowd. They have turned up. They are making the way to the front of the barricade, so they are there. They have come out, look. Well, Chase U, just a little bit all over the red. Not sure what their ranks are. Looks like they could be splitting them up. Fear shaking the ropes like the warrior. And she's distracted by them, which is allowing Yasmin to get back on her feet. It's silly mind games, isn't it? The Kimura has been locked in on Yasmin, but Yasmin's using the referee. The referee's been squashed in the corner. Oh, nice Pele. Pele takes out Fiorel. 1, 2, 3. Yasmin gets the victory. So Duke Hudson and Osborne being at ringside is enough of a distraction. Do they join JC Jane? Why say they're not coming out and then they came out? What is going off with these two? Okay, looks like Chase U have got some issues. And communication issues. Exclusive footage up next. So a merchandise truck gets battered with Carl Henderson and Luke attacking Frazier and Axiom. Obviously, that's a match this weekend. The OC versus Axiom and Nathan Frazier. Bell to bell action speed. Tomorrow, exclusively on X. What anybody think of Speed? I have got to hands up. I've only seen one match, and it's not something I want to watch. I'm not clambering to watch it. I'm not going, oh my god, I've set my alarm for whenever it drops on a Wednesday. Got Drew McIntyre promo. We are live for Clash in the Castle. Oh. So Damien Priest's past documentary from Puerto Rico. So it's interesting, isn't it? Was on the independent scene. Damien Priest. Rock and metal. He was a singer of a metal band. Very cool. Chronicle now available. Damien Priest. This week, let me know what you think of NXT so far. You guys in the chat have been quite slow tonight. Talk to me, man. Let me talk to you. What you want to talk about? Waiting for you guys to firing questions if you like. Do whatever. Come on, Irish Rebel, wake up, dude. Wakey, wakey. I think we're engrossed in the show, Lord. Yeah, you're not talking much. I need you to I need to fire off you guys. Do you even know we're here? I'm struggling because you're not writing. It's like I'm on my own. It's been good so far. Yeah, it's a good show, but you need to talk. Tell me how good it is. Tell me what you like. Is that you sat there going, "No, it's a good show versus it's better than Raw"? Do you think it's better than Raw? I don't think it's better than Raw. I ain't seen enough to come up with that conclusion yet, Shaquem. Nah, I'm not on that same wavelength. Not done anything yet. We've only half an hour in. Sleepy. Second week, I said this. I want to talk about the Wyatt Six fashion. Are they going to be like another reincarnation? The fashion. They're coming out in Hawaiian shirts with white trousers with a cap. Dave, are they trying to be like another Retribution? Is that what you mean? No, I hope not. I don't want them coming out with having them. Oh, Ethan, coming out of the office with Ava. Let's get it right, Ava. She's the general manager. Haven't fallen asleep, so it must be good. Ollie, go. So Ava, there's that Mr. Stone. What do you think of Ava as general manager? What do you feel about her? What a role on NXT? I mean, I'm still unsure about her, to be fair. I mean, we've even cut them off. Even cut them off. Ethan making some demands, apparently. So earlier today, we've got the merch stand. So we've got an exclusive. Here comes the OC. It's all kicking off. They're not real fans, by the way. Ethan goes flying into the... Ethan, I called him Ethan, it's flipping Nathan. It's the official merch stand, it's all kicking off. Nathan Fraser thrown into the side of the van. Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows taking it to the NXT champions. I like her. It's giving her a great lesson in speaking in front of a camera. I think that's a big thing that she was lacking. Yeah, that's what I get. I feel that her promo skills weren't there. I felt like with the schism and the stuff she was doing with Joe Gacy, she kind of lacked the presence on screen. She just looked like she was just, oh look, she's just been invited. Yeah, she's still not got it. I feel like she's still a lot of work to be done. But she's getting there. Her presence on screen needs to be more. She needs to be bigger. She needs to deliver it bigger. But she take a leaf out of Vicky Guerrero's book. I mean, she was crap at first, but then she, excuse me, became a thing. It became a meme of its own. And it really worked. So we've got Josh Briggs. This is Sean Spears, I guess. Oh, it's all kicking off backstage. We're having to go backstage because Sean Spears is hitting with a chair. So does this match even happen? Obviously, Ethan has already signed with NXT, otherwise he wouldn't be there. Of course he has. It's a silly storyline. So Sean Spears has attacked Josh Briggs, so I don't know what's going off right now. We'll just leave that at that because there's no match. So Javon Evans is it Sean Spears instead. It's all kicking off backstage. So they're battling in the entranceway right now. Match not happening tonight because of the car park beat down. They're what the OC and Nathan Fraser. That match is not happening until the weekend anyway, so they weren't scheduled to fight tonight. But if Javon Evans, nearly killed himself. Straight into the announce desk, taking out Sean Spears. Javon Evans, honestly, what is he, 19? Scary what that guy is going to be like when he's in his 20s. He's just met the steps. So Sean Spears takes out Josh Briggs. I mean, well, look at this trash. The sweets gone flying off the announce desk. But they were Vicar Joseph sweets. My sweets, man. All over the place as usual. So Javon Evans is going through the table. No, it's Sean Spears. He don't go through it. He lands straight on it. Oh, that must hurt. It's meant to break. The whole idea of these announce desks is to break the fall. That didn't break. Javon Evans, nice cutter off the top, springing off the top, amazing. Sean Spears goes flying out of the ring. Javon Evans is hulking it up. It was a terrible Hulk Hogan impression there by Javon Evans. Just like trying to rip his shirt like Hulk Hogan. It does not go bode well. Dave, I'm still here, buddy. Not asleep. I am a table. Javon Evans, this future's so bright with this kid. He's so impressive every time we see him. And we got Tony D. Heritage Cup matches are good, man. Stephen, you are banned from diving. Oh, I would love it if we saw like somebody like Joe Hendry. That would be so cool. Damon Kemp next. So we've got Trick, like a video package for WWE Shop. young OG is a star. More ads on here than Raw. No, it's getting bad, innit? That is bad, bad, bad. So Tony D, forget about it. I'm walking here. Up against Kemp. Boom. Honestly, you'd feel like they were on USA or something. But thing is, though, in America they are. In America, it's not on the network in America. It's for some reason TNT Sports gave up the rights to it. I don't know why, and it just got shoved back on the network. But it's actually, this is on USA, isn't it, in America? So this is why we're getting all these ads. It's because the ads are there. The SmackDown Lowdown. Anna Doslow, Dave Weenie, Joe Hendry. This show's not lacking. It's a good show. Let's put it that way. But I don't think it's better than Raw. I think we had more fun with Raw. Seemed to be a lot more stuff to talk about. I don't know. Seemed more fun with Chad and obviously with Otis and that. That was a great segment last night. I've got to admit. I really love that storyline that they're telling with that. And then we got the Wonder Women. Who got beaten up by all the other women, which is always cool. I always like to see it. The Bump. Entertaining Originals. Broken Skull Sessions. This is awesome. This is awesome. Documentaries. You could seriously just lose yourself in a full day of WWE, couldn't you, if you wanted to? I never find the time just to sit there and watch the network all day, but you could. Just imagine just watching WrestleMania after WrestleMania, documentary after documentary. Man, you'd get burnt out within seconds. SummerSlam Cleveland. Obviously, that's going to be heavily featured of Logan Paul. It could be the return of a certain Alexa Bliss. Things that you don't try. Things you do try, things you don't. You don't do TikTok videos. That's the thing you don't try. Dancing TikTok videos. Absolutely no. Try, watch. Know what to try, know what to watch. So we've got a Liv Morgan thing. Live forever, Jesus. What? I'm bad. Sleepyhead. You're a bad sleepyhead. I believe in John Johansson. What? Scarlett Johansson. What? What are you talking about, dude? Did you know that Sexy Red? Oh, no. 21 million views, did she? Fucking hell. She's not even fucking popular in the UK. We don't know who she is. You Americans. Dave Bailey got up last week on SmackDown. I didn't like that. She got beat up. It's storytelling, though, innit? You're selling a pay-per-view. You're trying to sell Piper as this serious challenge as she is. No doubt about it. But you need the stakes to be higher. No quarter catch crew on their way. Charlie Dempsey thinks he's a Don. He thinks he's the Godfather. Even though he was quoting Taxi Driver, not Godfather, in the mirror. So it's not even the wrong fucking movie. Uh, Shakim, I thought James was a sleepyhead. It's usually me, actually. I'm usually sleepy. So the no quarter catch crew. What do you think of these? Do you think they kept the right brother? Because obviously that's the brother of Thingy Bob. What's his face? What's his name now? You know what? Had his name and I forgot it. The collegiate wrestler guy. What got booed out of the building last time he had a rep match. So it's Tony D, there's Stax, there's Luca, and then there's the woman. I'm terrible. I lose I lose all the names and that we're not watching each and every week. But it's Tony D, Tony D'Angelo, the True Dawn. Boys are back in town. I love that trophy though. Come on, look at that trophy. Forget your belts there for pants. This trophy's what you want. Heritage Cup. So it is Heritage Cup rules. Good old British wrestling rules. Damon Kemp from the No Quarter Catch crew. NQC. Whatever. CC. Who is it? None of them. There's a bit of a joke there from Tony D. It's like, who is it going to be? Because any one of them can defend it. Which is that stupid rule what the No Quarter Catch crew created. But it is Tony D. It's Tony D. Stacks. So Heritage Cup rules. They haven't actually gone through the rules, which is amazing. So I think it's 5 rules. How delusional are people? One person got a text off an unknown number saying hello, and they think Uncle Howdy is texting them. And another dumbass said he went for a lunch with Howdy. What is this happening in Days chat? How mad have you got to be, right? To that's how you're gonna get attention from Days. Days, I want your attention. I went on a date with Uncle Howdy last night. It was going alright, but it was a bit glitchy. Fuck off, you knobhead. Ah, fuck me. Sometimes you see the videos that Days makes. I do love Days, right? Don't get me wrong, and it's not him that I have a issue with. It's some of the dumbasses what are involved in his channel what I just can't get my head round. Some of the notions. I mean, a lot of Days' videos is the same shit every time, and I don't think he realises that it's the same shit. It's like, oh, I see a face. I've seen a face. Oh, that's what it. You know when we were joking last night, and I can't believe it was even in Days' video because I literally just find it so ridiculous. And I was joking about the jacket, what was behind, I think it was Damian Priest. And it was against the roller doors, and we're going, it's Uncle Howdy's jacket. And I was having a joke about it. Some fucking idiot posted that today and said, is that jacket anything to do with Howdy? It's like, what the fuck? Just a random jacket, which I took the piss out of. And it got posted today's. What the fuck? Man, you delusional is definitely one way of putting it. Fucking idiot is certainly another one. First one was on Twitter the other day, and the second one was just on the stream. Went on a date fucking uncalled. So D'Angelo is up by 1. is winning 1-0, and we go to an ad break. Actually, let's do that. Because I haven't put the scores up. I usually put the scores up. In fact, I fucked it up last time because I didn't put it right. Seen a lot of FCW stuff. Keep coming back to that. So we are going to do it as a footy score. We've got 1. Boom. 0. Where's the 0? Boom. So that's what we've got so far. Tony D 1, Kemp 0. Boom. Here we go, footy score. Tony D 1, Kemp 0. I'm getting bored of the Nightbird and QR code. I'm not bored of it. I just think I'm still not getting the message. In fact, no, we know the message. We know the wrestlers. We know they're coming on the 17th of June. There's going to be a massacre. Any wrestlers what get in their way are going to pay. That's standard shit, man. Standard wrestling one-on-one faction. You're getting away, you're going to pay. Well, of course they're going to get in your way, or there'll be no wrestling. There's going to be somebody what thinks, fuck you. Who do you think you are? So, man, it's a bit. I don't know what to make of it, to be honest. Yeah, Dave, buddy, that's crazy, bud. Dave, I've seen the post on Twitter. It was completely crazy, buddy. Got a phone call from an unknown number. It said, howdy. Oh, said hello. Got a text. Fuck me, man. Yeah, because Uncle Howdy's just going to randomly text people out of the wrestling community. Oh my god, I got a text message from Howdy. You a content creator? Do you make videos? Then how the fuck would he know who you are? I think I put the pin on the tail yesterday. I think it's not wrestlers they're particularly after. It's after the de-establishment. They're after creative. They're just going to prove that the creative is wrong. That, you know, that they were wrong for not giving them TV time. Were wrong for not putting championships on them. So they're going to target the people they have put titles on and prove that, you know, it should have been them. So the likes of Bayley, the likes of Liv Morgan, the likes of Cody Rhodes, the likes of Damian Priest will be targeted by these group because they're the current champs. And it'd be like sticking it to the creative. They're not going to fight Triple H. They're not going to fight Rob V. But they're going to go after the people they have pushed or planning to push. Because they see themselves the one what should be pushed. So we've kind of jumped a little bit in this. So I think we're into round 2 now, or round 3. Although they all kicked off. They're all jumped into the ring. Separating them, and they're at it again. So we're in round 3. It's still 1-0 to Tony D. Damon Kemp is, I feel like, the weaker member of the No Quarter Catch crew. I've not seen enough of him to think that he's the main guy. It's Gabe Steveson, his brother. I remembered. Yeah, Dave, buddy, that's crazy. The Kemp, big splash, goes for the pin, doesn't get it, so it's about 3-minute rounds. We've got 5, and it's whoever gets the most pins in that 5 rounds wins the match. So Tony D's 1-0 up. We're into the 3rd round. So there's that Heritage Cup. Crowd are quite loud, which is cool. So Tony D's being manhandled by Kemp at the minute. But the minutes are going, there's no other pinfall. So it's still 1-0. Elbows from Tony D'Angelo. Do you think Tony D would look good on the main roster with his gimmick? Do you think it works on the main roster, being an Italian like mob person? Feel like it works in NXT, but I'm not sure if I'd be that bothered about it on the main roster. What's your thoughts? Well, we're closing down round 3. Still 1-0 to Tony D. Smashes Kemp into the corner, which he goes back into that hold. Yeah, slapping each other. But Tony D's hulking up, man. Bam! Big massive clothesline. Takes down Damon Kemp. Damon Kemp getting his ass handed to him. Another suplex. Goes into the corner. Gets thrown off. Damon Kemp. Nice throwaway slam. Doesn't quite get there. The bell rings. He doesn't get the 1, 2, 3. So it's still 1-0 to Tony D. Damon Kemp's so close. And we get a couple of minutes rest, so he can't capitalise on it. So Tony D survived. Saved by the Bell reference. Here's Zach Morris. He's skipping Zach Slater. Big thrown up. Down. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Geez, a 2-0 to Tony D. And the match is over. Tony D wins. Oh, I'm going to have to go to the toilet. So we'll just change that, and then I'm going to have to scoot. Right, I am going to quickly nip to the toilet. I know I'm going to miss quite a bit, but it's a bit of a toilet break. I'll be back in a minute. Boom, I'm back. I love how you speculate in the chat. Okay, I have a right shout out to you. Dave Tony might be able to work on the main roster. He will have to try and see. Boo! No poo. Okay, Ethan's shown up or what? Zero interest in NXT. But if he's on his way home, he can see all he go. He's on the show, and he should be coming up soon. Dave, I'm on Pepsi again. People just watching England women. Are people watching the women's football? I watched that match earlier on today. David Paul, England beat France. After losing to the exact same team on Friday, we beat them, the exact same scoreline. Very cool. 2 more matches to go in qualifying for the Euros. They've got Ireland coming up. I don't know when these matches are. I think they're into the new season. And then they've got the showdown with Sweden. 2 teams out of their group automatically go to the Euros. So it's a very interesting, very poised. So David Paul, shout out to you. Have a right, shout out to you. Did it end up in a big, massive fight, that last match? Because I heard just as I ran upstairs that it sounded like they'd started brawling. Is that how it finished? I know that obviously Tony D won 2-0, retaining his heritage trophy, his cup. Still not actually watching. Might flip the channel if he shows up. Alright, ever right, no problem. Obviously NXT is just one of them shows where it's either your cup of tea or it isn't. Just a lot, but I think what the problem is a lot of people just can't get behind the new talent. Obviously it's a lot of new faces, a lot of people what are not known in wrestling. I think that should change. You know, you've got Roxanne Perez, who is a former ROH champion. Now I've got Ethan Page there. Julia, when she comes onto the roster finally, it's going to be huge. I think that NXT has got some huge names. Yes, do they have a lot of new up-and-coming people? Yes, of course they do. But Carmelo Hayes was been doing wrestling for years. Do you know what I mean? Tommy say on his web streams that he'd been watching him in is it Beyond Wrestling in Boston. So yeah, I mean we might think they're new, but they're new to us because we don't see them on a regular. Apparently Carmel Hayes has been wrestling for quite some time, so it's interesting, isn't it? But watching Ethan Page. Oh, there we go. Tonight we have got that 6-woman tag match. I did think that was going to be made. Jada Parker is her name. I didn't realise she was called that. So Kalani Jordan, Lash Legend, and Fallon Henley is versing Meechin, Sol Ruka, and Jada Parker. I kind of got that mixed up. That didn't look like what we saw in the ring. They've got some of them mixed up. Jada Parker should be on the heel team. So they've fucked that booking up. I feel like that's been fucked up. That's a bit weird. I didn't see that earlier. I'm sure it was the other. So they put Kalani Jordan on the heel team. That does not make sense. I think they need to go back. Poor old Ava. She's just got it wrong. She must have got distracted or something. Yeah, I don't know if you've noticed that though. That did not look like the match we should be getting. They've mixed 2 wrestlers up. Jada Parker is a heel, so she was clearly dumped out of the ring. Kalani Jordan was in the ring with the other 2. No, they've messed up the booking there. They've messed that one up. Unless they've done it on purpose, which they could have done. Lola Vice, she is in the underground match against Shayna Baszler. I've got to admit, she's got a nice ass. She's got nice assets. And look at her doing it. She's like J-Lo of wrestling. People like her. Lola Vice. She has got a look of J-Lo, hasn't she? To be quite honest with you. Yeah, I think I've done a good analogy there, and she is the J-Lo of wrestling. Shayna Baszler is, I don't know. Got to Smith. Got to admit show. It's really good to fight. Got to admit this show is really good to fight. It's alright. It's good. Good, isn't it? People sleep on NXT, and I don't understand why. It's a good show. Every time that I watch, I'm always entertained. I know it gets a bad rap because we don't know the wrestlers, but just give it a chance, man. I am going to switch over to NXT in a minute, but I will keep the sound off, lol. Ever shout out to you, dude. Like, it's not for everybody. I understand that, but Shayna Baszler's just saying she should be shaking her ass on some street corner. That's not very ladylike, is it? It is Shayna Baszler's forte. MMA background. See what Lola Vice brings to the table. She's got some credentials. She's an MMA fighter herself. We've got Josh Barnett. These two, it's going to be crazy. Should be good. Actually, looking forward to this match. It should be really good too. MMA rules. So obviously Lola Vice has got the hips and what don't lie. I mean, it should be a good little matchup. NXT Underground, Shayna Baszler versus Lola Vice. Good little promo. Quite excited for that one. Shayna's going to go back down to NXT and build her vicious streak back up. It's a good move. I kind of like that because her journey on the main roster was halted by Vince. Vince didn't get her. Didn't think she was over, so they kept the title on Becky, which was a mistake in my opinion. Oh, we've got Izzy Dane. Ain't nothing but a Dane. So we've got Dane. There we go. We go to NXT Facebook if you want to be a part of the crowd. If you're in Orlando, Florida, which Days did go to a show when he was in America. Is it Dane? Is it Dame? She's up against Natalia. Natty getting some action, baby. There's Karen Petrovic. But Petrovic is my new obsession. Boom, there we go. So that's the matchup. Dave, got to agree, Lola has a nice bottom. No, you would find it sexy. Oh, Booker T's got the glasses from Natty. So Natty were only on Raw. She faced Kiana James. She's now on NXT. She's now facing Izzy Dane. Very cool. The only thing that I'm upset about with Ethan Page jumping to NXT is that he's having to put his YouTube channel personal appearances on hold. You know how W goes. No, it's their open house now. Johnny Gargano's got his YouTube channel. They're doing stuff on there. A lot of WWE wrestlers still got their Twitch channels and shit like that. So no, it might have to go through WWE a little bit, and he might have to do his toy hunt with WWE superstars. But it shouldn't really change anything. A lot of it's changed now. Johnny Gargano and Ciampa have put vlogs up on YouTube, and they're WWE guys. So nah, I think it's changed a little bit now. He might be limited on what he could do with the AEW roster, but I'm sure he can work with Gargano. He has worked with him before. There might be some other WWE superstars that collect toys as well, so it could be interesting. It could be a new little avenue for him. I don't know. It's interesting. Alpha One might not benefit from it, but I don't know. It's interesting, isn't it? I've got a feeling she's going to turn on Natalia one day. Oh, Petrovic, of course. Petrovic is gorgeous, by the way. I think she's very pretty. Natalia's there to get these girls over. That's her whole job now. Really? Ethan doesn't have to put up with anything new on his YouTube channel since his last toy on that was weeks ago. Yeah, but that's because he's probably keeping a low profile as well. You can't be seen with AEW stars and you're just signing for NXT. This doesn't look good. They probably just told him to calm it down a bit. He's got to make money. Ethan Page, will he sign with NXT? Of course he does. He's buddy on the show. Of course he signs. There's no question about it. Look, at end of the day, he's got to think of money. NXT money has got to be better than what YouTube could ever pay him. I mean, yes, it sucks for the community, I guess. But I'm sure you'd want him to be able to feed his family and kids, right? So it's what it is, isn't it? Got to look after number one. It's a big opportunity for him. Because this could lean to the main roster. Could lean to him really getting big time, which he deserves. I think AEW really fucked him up, to be quite honest with you. Didn't know what to do with him. Well, Dave, I know that, but it's just worked his butt off. His YouTube channel. Direct link to his fans. His family is most important. Yes, his family is the most important thing. I get that, but all wrestlers do this. It wouldn't be a first. It's how wrestlers make a connection. Matt Cardona built his reputation through YouTube. He lost his WWE career because of YouTube, to be quite honest with you. Vince never got it. So Zack Ryder, the character, died because Vince didn't get YouTube. So you got to look at it two different ways, haven't you, to be honest. Ethan, yeah, he has built a fan base, but that fan base will stay with him, whether he does YouTube or not. You've already established that you like the guy. You've got a connection to the guy. He won't fully stop doing YouTube. I'm sure he will do stuff. Might not be as regular as he can do with AEW, but I can't see him shutting it all off. I'm sure Ethan Page knows that he's got a good connection with his fans. Is it Dane? Natalia? Oh gosh, your face full of Natalia crotch. I'm sure Tyson Kidd never complains about that one. So Izzy Dane does not get the victory. It's Natalia that wins. It's time for a change, says Natty. She's got picked up a victory. So we're back with Axiom. They look beaten up, man. And topless. So the Brit and the Spaniard. You want to know what tough is? We see you Sunday. So there we go. So that's set up. Little feud. They got attacked at the merch stand. Is that all over? Whoa. Got these guys. Don't know. I'm not putting their names down, so I don't know what we call these guys. New Crime Time. What name would you call these guys? New Crime Time 2.0. That's what I'm going to call them. I don't know who they're wrestling, but Crime Time 2.0. That's what we're calling them. That's the new name. I've christened them Crime Time 2.0. What do you think, guys? Big guys. The big guys. We're going to just call them the big guys. Nah, Crime Time 2.0 is what we're calling them. We'll just wait and see who their opponents are. We're more ads. I do get what your point is, Ever. I don't want him to stop doing his toy hunts. I love Ethan Pace's toy hunts. I think they're great. I love seeing his daughter. I think she's amazing. I don't think he should lose that, to be quite honest with you. I think if anything, if WWE allow him to just do them, I think that would be fine. Like I said, Johnny Gargano is doing vlogs on YouTube right now, so I can't see why Ethan should have to stop doing what he's doing. He's probably just stopped for a little while, just because obviously you're building for his NXT debut. You don't want him to be seen with Evil Uno 5 minutes beforehand. Who's not WWE. You don't want to see him hanging around with non-WWE guys leading up to him signing for WWE. That would not make sense. So they'll probably just turn around to him and go, look, we don't mind you doing YouTube stuff, but we need to just control who you've got on your show. Control who you're toy hunting with. Because obviously it's now WWE, isn't it? So, I mean, I know Johnny Gargano, when he was in WWE, he did go on a toy hunt with Ethan. It's interesting. It'd be interesting to see what happens. It is kind of like a catch-22, isn't it? You want him to continue doing his YouTube stuff because we love it, or do you want him to see him achieve what the best thing in wrestling is? He's not going to do that at AEW because AEW just didn't know what to fucking do with him, and let's be honest, they didn't. They stuck him in some really shitty storylines, didn't know how to present him. TNA did the best with him. They thought the North was a great tag team. Once he moved away from the North, we obviously went to AEW. They did not with him. Scorpio Sky was a good mix, kind of like that, but after that it just kind of died, didn't it? 50 greatest women wrestlers. If Bayley's not on top of that list, we will riot. AEW is not good anymore. I stopped watching. I don't think it's not good anymore. There's not a storyline that I care for. AEW, it's just not. There's no storyline there for me to get my teeth into. I'm not interested. They got attacked by Gallus. So Gallus have come in and beaten up Crime Time 2.0. So I don't know what's going off. So we've got Crime Time being taken over by Gallus. So Gallus are in the ring. I mean, these guys are Scottish. They should be going to Clash of the Castle. In 1 week, NXT made Ethan into a bigger star than AEW ever did. Yeah, exactly. You can't be mad at that. You can't be mad at that. Randy Orton was going to interview, talking about Vince McMahon. We did an interview when he talked about Vince McMahon, did he? Okay. Want to curse. Didn't want to curse. shit like that happens. No time left. I know that Dave, you're right for the most part, but he's just such a big part of the con circuit. Making appearances and charity events, it's like that. Once you're a part of WWE, all that stops. I see your point, but that's just how it goes. It becomes exclusive to WWE, which does that. I know that kind of sucks for people what do get to see him all the time, but I don't know, man. The price you pay, I guess. But I obviously, not being in America, I don't really experience that side of it. I'd probably get more chance to meet Ethan Page now that he's with NXT than what I would him not being there. Do you know what I mean? Because he will tour with WWE now. He'll come to the UK more, where what he was doing before, there was no chance in hell. I wouldn't get to meet him unless I went to America. Okay, we're getting an interruption. Obafemi's on his way. Hello, Obafemi. Now, this guy's a beast. North American champion. So 1/2 of the Gallus members, Joe Coffey, is in the triple threat match at Battleground. He's good, got it good. There's Wolfgang, Joe, and Mark Coffey. I will see it again. Oh, well, he's getting interrupted by Wesley. Oh, they're looking in the wrong direction. Wesley's behind you. Right, obviously this match, it's either Obafemi retains or Wesley wins back his title. That's where it's going. Gallus guy is not winning. Oh, they're attacking Obafemi, and the Gallus are just not wasting any time, are they? They attacked that part. Oh, Wes. It's all kicking off again on NXT. The Gallus boys beating up Obafemi and Wesley. Surely that the numbers game should not. Well, saying that's a triple threat, so numbers game can take a part of the weekend's match. No DQ in a triple threat. So Gallus certainly showing their numbers, their strength. Do the west side. What? Do the west side. So Obafemi down. Wesley down. So Joe Coffey, Obafemi, Wesley face off in a triple threat, which is no DQ. So the Gallus boys can effectively be a part of this match. Doesn't bode well for the weekend. So we got a 6-woman tag. They've botched that. I think they've botched that match. They've got Kalani Jordan with the heels. You've got Jada Parker with the faces. What the flipping heck's that about? That's not how it works. They've botched that. I think they've botched that. Because that's not how that match. I'm sure it was Kalani Jordan in the ring with the faces. They've messed that up. Let me know if that is the case. If there's an image on X, let's share it. Let's have a look, because I'm sure they botched that match. Do the West Side. The West Side is the best. Friday Night SmackDown, Louisville. Only on Fox. It's not. It's on TNT. Oh, Battleground promotion video again. Prepare to battle. So obviously we're going to finish the show with Ethan Page. I think that's clear. Crystal. Right, let's change this over to 6-woman tag. Oh, wow. SmackDown Louisville. That's unexpected. Hate that and wrestling. If it's no time left, do not wrestle. They were having wrestlers come out. Okay. Now, they've done that. They've given them TV time. You've got to remember that tag team did not have a name. They were just two guys. They need a wrestling tag team name, right? That's why I call them Crime Time 2.0. They just give them TV time. They were always going to go to the gala stuff. They just had to have a reason why Gallus had come out. Make them look more badass. Let's do it the right way. Tag match. That's up next. Like I said, I don't even think that was even meant to be a match. It wasn't even scheduled. Come over to the Irish Rebel side. To dark side. It was current time. It was current time. No, they weren't a match. That's what I'm trying to say to you, Shaquem. There was never a match. There was never going to wrestle. The whole point of that tag team coming out was to get jumped by Gallus. That's the whole point. That is simply why they came out. So it's hard to get mad at that sometimes. It's just how wrestling is. And you've got to remember, they've got to give something to the crowd while we're pissing around watching these bloody vignettes. We got the click. The two dudes with attitude, the untold story of how Sean lost his smile and snorted diesel. Monday Night Raw. Already some matches already announced for Monday Night Raw. There's actually some matches announced for SmackDown as well. Let's have a look. I've actually saved them on my phone. So line up for... Oh, it's official. Clash at the Castle will be Sami Zayn versus Chad Gable. So next week on Monday Night Raw is Lillian Dragunov versus Braun Breaker. That'll be fucking mint. Lyra Valkyria versus Io Sky. And then we've got Sami Zayn versus Otis. Oh, we got... She's coming next week. It's Wendy Chu. Alexis King is on TV. So Wendy Chu looking evil. So this there is Schreiber with Alexis King. I can't wait for the guys to go to Netflix. It's going to be the same shit, man. It's going to be the same shit. Loads of it's all kicked off backstage. Chan is attacking Alexis King. Oh, it's been a lot of this tonight. There's been a lot of kicking off. She's going to be an heel, yeah. I think so as well. She looked devilish. Their version of Gorilla has been destroyed. Break it up. Buddy screaming. That poor woman behind the desk there, she don't know what to do with you, son. Kick-off show match maybe for Battleground. Okay. Here we go. Lash Legend is on her way to the ring. If there is any more other hardcore like me, Ethan is going to be putting out what he could. His last figure for a while. Hooked up with Matt Men podcast. He has an LGN style figure coming out with big rubber guys. Oh yeah, with the Major Figure podcast. Yes, he has. I've seen it. It looks good. I can imagine him getting his first proper elite with WWE. I think he'd be absolutely stoked. He was stoked at getting his AEW figure as well. It's amazing that we got that and then kind of got his contract ended, which literally happened after him getting his figure. So that must have been amazing and sucker at the same time. So I don't get this team. So Lash Legend, Fallon Henley, and Kalani Jordan as a team. That's not how they set it up earlier. So I think they've botched this somewhere. I don't get it. Nails is watching NXT for the first time because of Ethan. Of course she is. Of course Nails is watching. She is one huge fucking Ethan fan. I mean, God, she's basically proper obsessed with him. I mean, every live stream that he's ever done, any video, Nails has always been all over it. Remember when we first was talking to Nails and NY? All she talked about was Ethan Page. I mean, she's proper. I think she's proper in love with him, to be quite honest with you. Like, seriously. The girl got a problem. Here's Jada Parker. Like I say, Jada Parker should have been on the other team. I don't get it. They've fucked this up massively. Do you think Jada Parker wins this? Wins the belt? Yes, Sol Ruka, people's fancied favourite. I'm not convinced. Pardon me, I'm full of gas. Nails is the best. I like Nails. She's all right. I've not really spotted to her in ages, to be quite honest with you. Oh, I meant Major Figs. I always get them confused. And Nails, she's a moderator on his YouTube channel, for Pete's sake. Yeah, Nails has been watching Ethan Page for years, though. I mean, she's proper fangirl. You just, no. You can't compete. She's literally all over that shit. I'm thinking Jada Parker wins the title. Yeah, I've got a funny feeling. I just don't know. I don't get these teams. I don't get it. It's not how they set it up earlier. So you've got... I mean, I know it's probably showing that Kalani Jordan can join the other team and work with the Eels, but I don't know. I think they've messed this up a little. It's not how they set it up earlier. Actually, I need to get that confirmed, to be quite honest with you. Because it was... See, they're beating up each other here. That's probably why they've done it. It's kind of fun. And Henley's just laughing her head off. Daisy's saying the same. Is he? Yeah, because they have messed this match up. They've messed it up. They set it up as the faces versus the heels, and they've gone and gone. I'm honestly not watching Days, but I've just noticed the exact same thing, and it's weird because it's not how they set this match up. It's a massive botch. I'm sure they've got a reason for doing it, right? We've already seen like that it's going to turn into an absolute shit fest, right? They're going to all beat each other up anyway, let's be honest, because that's what this match is going to be. It's going to be a smoz. There's no winner of this tag match. They're just going to all kick each other's heads in, and probably that's why they've done it. I can understand why they've done it, but they didn't set it up like that earlier. They should... It doesn't make sense. Like I said, in Sand in the Hourglass, on Our Days of Our Lives. Sand in the Hours... What? Days of Our Lives? What the fuck? What's that shit? It's that American version of Coronation Street or something. I've got... Right, I'm being honest. It's either Jada Parker or Fallon Henley for me. I think they're the front runners. I like Henley. It's just something about her which kind of works. I think she's quite cool, and she's been highlighted a couple of times over the last couple of months. Having a beat Thea Hale for one. Why would you do that if Thea Hale's like supposed to be the ultimate face? So it's between them two. I wouldn't be down on them. I think Sol Ruka, no, I don't know. I'm not getting it. I'm not feeling it with her. I don't know what it is. I think she's got a fantastic finishing move, but some not fitting the character yet for me. I'm not connecting to it. I don't like this surfer chick. I don't even like a surfer dude. It's something to do with that. Probably just not resonating with me. She's like the female Riddle. Coming at it with flip-flops and shit. You know what I mean? Come on. No. Relive 20 matches that made the IC title. God. Back when the IC title was important. 20 matches. No, that could be good. Streaming only on the network. It's interesting. It's like we're not even doing a stream before then, actually, to be quite honest with you. It's like busy. We'll probably talk about it all during the Soccer Age stream on Sunday. We'll probably do a predictions on Battleground then, because we are live for Battleground. We are going to do it. Probably get against my better judgment, but I do want to see Jordan Grace in a title match against Roxanne Perez. I think if we do get Ethan Page versus Trick, I think it's a must-watch just for his first match in NXT. WWE is like wrestling soon opens. You never know what you're going to turn up next. The Triple H era, it's just brought a freshness to it, because like now people who you wouldn't have thought of being in WWE, look, come on, Guerrillas of Destiny. 3 or 4 years ago, you would honestly, hand on heart, turn around and said, no fucking way will they ever wrestle in WWE. And look what's happened. I mean, fucking Vince was such a turn-off for so many wrestlers. You know, you got Triple H in charge, and people want to work with him. People are excited. Wrestlers from other promotions are looking and going, I want to be a part of that. And that's amazing. That is so different to what it was before. I mean, honestly, WWE was a trash. It was trash. For a long time, Vince couldn't book shit, because he's senile old fucking giffer. But thinks he knows wrestling now, and he has not got the grasp of the landscape of wrestling anymore. He's going on the old booking days of the fucking 90s and 80s and shit, which is just old passe. I mean, what Trips and Shawn Michaels is doing is it's next level shit, man. The mixing of new talent, fresh talent, what we've not seen before, and some of the best indie stars. I don't think this is only the tip of the iceberg. I think there's more to come. Jada Parker got pushed by Mia Yim there. It's Kalani Jordan what's taking a lot of the punishment from the other team. Ethan Page, will he sign for NXT? That is up next. Flipping course. Of course he does. Next Tuesday, Singapore Kane match. Alexis King versus Dante Chen. Wow, next week's he's looking stacked, man. We will be live for next week's NXT. That is 100% sure. We will be live. We'll be live. I'll be tired, but we will be live. Jada has got Kalani Jordan. I think Kalani Jordan needs to reassess her wardrobe. She's almost... Oh, hang on. Wait a minute. Oh, so JC Jane and Yasmin has just come out to ringside. These are not involved at all this weekend. But obviously, we saw Jasmine pick up a victory against Thea Hale earlier. Got to eat, but I don't get Mia Yim's booking or on SmackDown. You don't get an eat. No, I totally agree. They have kind of messed her up since TNA. There's no doubt about it. Thought that it might have been a positive move sticking her with the OC, but it didn't work out. Same with the Retribution storyline from before she left and got released. I don't know. Putting her on the main roster never seemed to work. I don't know what Vince didn't see, or what. Well, I don't know what Triple H didn't see in her, because she's a great worker for sure. Just, I don't know, creative just didn't have anything for her, I guess. Right now, Jada's just had her arse smacked into the ring. It's all kicked off, look at this. It's all kicking off. Lash Legend's got Sol Ruka. She's put her... she's got her in a flipping Hurt Lock, whatever. Full Nelson, that's it. That's what we're looking for. Henley's just battered Lash Legend. And then Kalani Jordan's got... it's all kicking off. That's why they're on different teams. Sol Ruka's going to pick up the victory, of course she is. That move's impressive, right? Imagine that off a ladder. She's going to do it off a ladder, isn't she? Prediction for Sunday. So the team of Sol Ruka, they win. Her team wins. Whoopee. Vince McMahon didn't know the flip he was doing anyway, because he was flipping old and senile and sleeping with his staff. let's get that correct. Erin Naomi, I don't get it all. Trinity Fatu was Knockouts champ for months. When she comes back, she's a mid-card again. She's back with her husband. It's as simple as that. Money's better, back with her husband. What more do you want? TNA's just not big enough for such a talent. I'm sorry, but it's just not. Hate to burst TNA fans' bubbles. It's just not a big promotion. It needs this exposure. They're not in the same ballpark as WWE. They're nowhere near. Absolutely nowhere near. And it proves that every single time. It's getting figures that this show's getting. There's Ethan. He's walking through. He is up next. I mean, I'm not shitting on TNA. It's a good wrestling show, don't get me wrong. But it's just not at the same level. If Trinity Fatu might have been Knockouts champion, but what does that mean? It means absolutely fuck all. There's no, Jordan Grace, she's a big talent, but that Knockouts championship looks like fucking a paper championship compared to even the NXT one. They're not fighting for the TNA title at Battleground. They don't give a fuck about that. It's all about the NXT title. She's come for the NXT title. She's defending her own title, and it's called the Knockouts title, which is such an old cliche fucking name. Knockout. It's like Diva Belt. Oh, it's better to be contract signing of the century. What? TNA title is gorgeous. Yeah. It's gorgeous. It's not what it looks like. It's the prestige it carries. Does it carry the prestige? No, it doesn't. Is it as big as the NXT title? No, we're not fighting for the TNA female title, are they? Fighting for the NXT one. And if it was that prestige. Why would the fuck would TNA let it go on WWE TV? What the fuck's that about? You wouldn't want your title on another TV show. You wouldn't do it. Of course you wouldn't. It's exclusive to your show. But they're allowing it, so it is what it is. WWE are allowing them to get exposure. They're not shying away from saying, oh, it's the TNA title. Like I say, TNA's in its own little universe. It's doing its own little thing, which is cool. Does it need to be bigger? Yes, of course it does. It needs to evolve. It needs to move on. It needs to get to bigger crowds. It needs to challenge AEW first before even attempting to tackle WWE. WWE is a juggernaut. Always will be. Vince, no Vince. It's a juggernaut. It's massive. It's global. It's worldwide. Bigger than New Japan. It's bigger than AEW. Certainly bigger than TNA, MLW, NWA. TNA's getting there, don't get me wrong. You keep creating characters like Joe Hendry, and he keeps keep characters like that coming. What's grabbing interest from the casual wrestling fan, which he is. He's done fantastic for TNA as Joe Hendry. Bringing out I Believe in Joe Hendry has really changed a lot of people's opinion of that company, to be quite honest with you. Need more of it. More exposure like that is great for the little guys. You could be a big guy. Just not yet. Not yet. 'Cause I believe in Joe Hendry. Eddie Thorpe. When is he coming back? The Briscoe Barrage. Chief J. Strongbow. God, there's some legends they're talking about here. Woohoo McDaniel. Chiefs. Carl Fredericks. Sorry, not sorry. Ah, is that Eddie Thorpe, man? Ever you're sticking up for the indie guys. I love it. Yeah, it's cool. Keep doing what you're doing, mate. I know you're passionate about AEW. I know you're passionate about TNA, of course. James is. There's nobody more passionate about TNA than our James. Of course. I don't get to watch it, so I did watch it. I was able to watch it through Switch at one point, but they stopped doing that, so they suck. They stopped doing it. Stopped having the Switch channel where you could watch it. It's like I was watching that then. I could watch. Can't watch it anymore now, so. And I'm not paying to watch it. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck how much it is. There we go. Jordan Grace. Knockouts champion going for the NXT Women's Championship at Battleground. Then we've got Nathan Frazier Axiom versus Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. NXT tag team. It's nice to see them getting some TV time. It's been missed. The Good Brothers have been missed. Then Wesley Obafemi, Joe Coffey. Joe Coffey seems to have the advantage in this one, as he will have Gallus open him out. Remember, it's this no DQ in a triple threat match. And then we've got the North American Championship. It's a big match. Sol Ruka, Lash Legend, Fallon Henley, Jada Parker, Meechin, and Kalani Jordan. Then Underground. Shayna Baszler versus Lola Vice. But I feel like we've still one match needed to be added to this one. Actually, AEW hasn't done a lot for me lately. A lot of my favourites, except Ospreay and Takeshita, are out injured. Proper sucks, man. I don't know. AEW just doesn't deliver the right storylines for me. I'm not in on what they're doing right now. I can't stand the Elite. I don't like the Young Bucks. I think they're a set of wankers. I don't like them. I know that's how they're meant to come across on TV, but just personally, I just can't stand them. They do nothing for me. Here comes Ethan. He's got no music. He needs to have some entrance music. So Ethan Page is on his way. Does he sign for NXT? Sure he does. He's getting booed seriously by the fans. Starting off with some mega heat already. I've got my volume now. It doesn't sound happy. Eva doesn't sound happy. Yeah, it's stipulations. He's getting rudely interrupted. Ethan doing some fantastic work. He's getting totally interrupted by the fans, which is exactly what he wants. We want Trick. Very cool. I like Ethan when he's got full character mode. I'm going to get a lot of perks, but the people in the back are not going to like. So he's pretty much told you there that he's fed up of waiting around. I'm not signing anyone with these demands, says Ava. Oh, so it's a bit of back and forth. Kind of like it. Ava saying, "I'm not going to sign you with these demands." Might be safe, Eva. Might be going back to the Indies. Right, yeah, off you go. We're not signing you. Piss off. What? It's obviously storytelling. Obviously, he's already signed a contract, or he would not be speaking on WWE TV. What that trick chant's coming from the crowd. Obviously, the NXT faithful are gonna go with the NXT guy. Ethan's got a lot to do to turn this crowd round. It's all ego. All ego, all NXT. Oh, hello. It's whoop that trick time. So Trick Williams is not wasting any more time. He's coming out. We're going to get a challenge for the weekend, right? This is going to be a match at Battleground. Whoop that trick. The crowd are fully into the NXT guy, of course. Makes sense. So Ethan gets rid of the table. He's not taking any chances, is he? Well, I'm not going through that. I'm throwing it out of the ring. obviously contract signings usually ends up with somebody going through a table. Love them chairs though. I need one of them chairs. Can I have one of them chairs, WWE? I mean, my chair's fine, but that would be so comfortable. I love that the man. I love the man to death. He is fantastic heel, but this is making my brain hurt. This is going to be hard to get used to. You want the guy to be successful. This is the way. It's just how it is. WWE is the big time. This is the big time. This is big deal. Getting Ethan Page to an event like WrestleMania, you've got to have that on your heart, right? You want him to succeed. Staying at the indie level, which he would be if he stayed away from WWE. I mean, AEW's alright, but it's not WrestleMania. WrestleMania is the biggest sports entertainment event of the year. It is the pinnacle of wrestling. AEW doesn't have that. You ain't going, I want to wrestle at All In or All or Nothing or whatever they call the next pay-per-view. Nobody gives a shit. WrestleMania is where the shit happens. That's where all the eyes are on. The prestige of being there. And this is his opportunity to get there in a way. Has to go through this, obviously, to get there. But look at this. He's been in NXT for about a week, and he's going to get a title match at Battleground. I mean, fuck me. That is not something that you just get handed to you on a plate, right? Nah, he deserves to be here. Big time. Yeah, Dave, but he ain't winning. You know that. Just because the circle begins. Yeah, but being put in a main event at your first PLE in WWE, that is flipping huge. Absolutely huge. Who gets that right? You know what I mean? It means he's starting off on the right foot. Whether or not he wins, he shouldn't win the title on his first try. No one should win a title on the first try. That's shit booking. Absolutely shite booking. Should never happen. I know it does, but it shouldn't. Not in your first try. Cody didn't win it on his first try, which was great storytelling. AEW, oh no, win it on the first go. Like fucking Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné did. Which is shit booking, by the way. Absolute garbage. Should have made her work for it. She didn't. First match in AEW, she wins the title. Whoa, great booking there, Tony Khan. Battleground. Of course. Of course. Which is a week. What's this weekend? It's this weekend, baby. It's that long. Yeah, but Ethan ain't Cody. The fans know that Cody said that he can handle the losses. I don't know if Ethan. They don't know Ethan from Jack. I think a lot of WWE fans do know Ethan. I think he did shock quite a lot of people last week when he showed up. The wrestling world knows Ethan Page. A lot of eyes are watching NXT just for this guy. You're watching NXT just for this guy. That's massive. Nails and NY's watching this show, which he wouldn't normally watch. There we go. NXT finishes. We have face-off. Trick Williams to face Ethan Page at Battleground. That is pretty much sailed on, baby. We'll get confirmation on that WWE Network, but that's it. It's done. Let me know in the comments now what score are you giving this. As that music is way too loud. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go back to that. Resume. What's that NXT from earlier on? Let's come back to the beginning. Why go back to the beginning? Dave, 1 Minute Wrestler Jesse Jackhammer sent me a DM thanking me for the pictures of Liv Morgan. Have you sent him nude pictures? Where did you get them and why didn't you send them to me? Nudie pictures. I needed some nudie pictures. No, Dave, I am watching the last 15 minutes of NXT. That still hasn't signed his contract yet. He signed. It was Ava what hasn't signed. He signed. You just saw him sign. He signed it. He's just waiting for Ava to sign it. But he did actually sign. He signed it, baby. Signed it. I enjoyed that. It was good. Go home show was really interesting. Yeah, there were a lot of good stuff in there. I mean, it's drawed attention from the other side. So you've got 7 out of 10, 7.75 out of 10. Did I think it were better than Raw? I put it probably at the same as Raw, to be quite honest with you. I think I put it on the same par. I think I had more enjoyment with Raw, though. I'm more in on the Chad Gable storyline, I guess. Wait, it must have been typing. I missed that. Yes, he did sign. Ethan did sign. He was waiting for Ava to sign. Ethan NXT. NXTNA, let's fucking go. 7.25 says Dylan. Great stream today, buddy. Cool. I wasn't really feeling it today, to be honest. We've got through it though, which is cool. But it did waver at the beginning of the stream. It was a bit all over the place, to be quite honest with you, but still enjoyed it. Still been good. The show was good. Chat bit slow, which is usually is on NXT, to be quite honest with you. But it's not your guys' fault. You just engrossed in the show, which is fair enough. It's what you want, innit? But it's cool. Great stream, thank you, Stephen. I'm not quite at the level that I want to be, but I'm certainly not shitting on it. No, it's not that. Boom. I'm at a 2.75. I don't think it was as good as Raw. Maybe that's just me being a little bit biased, but don't know. I'm rating it high. It's just not quite a 7.5. It's a 7.25, which is not too bad, not too shabby. Good show, entertaining enough. Got a lot of interesting stuff. We saw Jordan Grace's first match in NXT. I know we're not going to see her on a regular because she's TNA, but once that contract is up, I can really see her jumping ship. I think that it will be a good little base for her, and then we can lead her straight into that main roster. Just imagine Jordan Grace versus Bianca Belair. Oh, that would be class. Oh, Wonder Woman. I give NXT a 7, says Stephen. Shout out to you. Do you think he's going to win? Which one? What, Ethan Page and Trick? I think Trick retains. just because it's Ethan Page's first match. I mean, oh God, they'd be putting a big, massive title victory on him. If you know what I mean, that would be huge. It's really mean. It'd cement Ethan Page, wouldn't it? He wins a championship in his first match. I don't think you should. Mercedes Moné, that was stupid booking. She should earn her right to be champion, not just win it at the first chance. They've overbooked her straight away, which is terrible. They did the same with CM Punk. It's just shite booking. I can't stand it, you know. Not a title match in your first match. Do you think that Jordynne Grace beats Roxanne? No. No, I don't think so. It's going to be an interesting way how they do it, because they've got to make Jordan look amazing. So could there be a shenanigans? I would like to think that they could do a rematch at TNA with Roxanne, but I think it's Natty. I think people are saying Natalia's going to go to TNA, which I think that sucks really. I think a rematch between Roxanne Perez and Jordynne Grace on TNA would be better. I think if you're going to do TNA good, then oh man, imagine the NXT title just showing up on NXT. That would be TNA. That would be awesome. TNA's exposure would be fucking through the roof, and it should be. The promotion's not a bad promotion. It's just unfortunate that it's not on the right network in America. It's not shown here in the UK, other than behind a paywall on YouTube, which it shouldn't be. In my opinion, we should be able to watch it. Is there a channel on Sky where you can watch one of the wrestling shows? But I don't have Sky, so they don't have the same deal with Virgin Media, to be honest. I don't know which company that is. You know, it would be hilarious, but Ava refuses to sign it and somebody else signs it, like Pierce or Aldis. That would just be lols. Imagine him sticking Ethan on the main roster straight away. That would be fucking hilarious. I can just imagine somebody like Nick Aldis doing that. Imagine him on SmackDown. Oh, that's next level shit. He's got to earn his right to get on there first, though, hasn't he? To be quite honest with you. It's interesting. I'm pleased for Ethan Page. I know it sucks for the followers of him who are going to have probably less chance of interacting with him now. But to be honest, it's fantastic for him and his family. It's a massive signing for NXT. It's a massive venture for him, and I really hope he has mass success with it. Really do. He deserves it. I've watched what I've watched of him. I did up until about probably a year ago, I think. I didn't know the North from fucking Adam. I didn't know Josh Alexander from Adam, to be quite honest with you. Had no connection with them whatsoever. Started watching his toy hunts, and I got intrigued with the person away from wrestling rather than the wrestler himself. And I'm sure you have that connection with him as well, Ever. Once you get that kind of connection with somebody, it was same with Thunder Rosa, but I feel like Thunder Rosa's now gone the opposite way. I know she does the live streams and she does vlogs where she's talking in the chat, but it's not the same. She's not doing what she used to do. She's changed since being at AEW. I don't think she's as interactive as she used to be. I mean, I follow her on X. She follows me back, but before she'd randomly retweet something that you'd put, but she doesn't do that anymore. You know what I mean? I don't feel like she has that much control over it now. So it is what it is. But it's a great idea, that Ever. That's quite interesting. I like that. Anyway, that is it for tonight. I need to go and get some sleep. I'm very tired. But yeah, thank you for everybody what's joined this. Obviously, these NXT streams are a lot smaller than the other ones, but we still like doing them. We always have a blast with NXT. I wish more people would show up, like some more of the regulars, but a lot of people do sleep on this show, unfortunately, which is a shame. It's a shame. But shout out to everybody in the chat right now. But it is bedtime, and the next stream's Friday. Stephen, we're back for SmackDown on Friday. Don't forget Friday. We're back for SmackDown. That show's going to be fucking fire, man. I'm looking forward to that. There's some good stuff happening on Friday, which is going to be very interesting. In fact, let's have a look quickly. We've got the schedule for Friday. In fact, I tried to look at this earlier and I looked at Raw for next week instead. So we've got Jade Cargill in action on Friday. She's up against Indy Hartwell. We've got the Bloodline, which is the appoints Tonga Loa. So Tonga Loa gets appointed into the Bloodline. We've got Johnny Gargano versus Grayson Waller. And then we've got Apollo Crews versus Angel Garza. Angel Garza's contract's up as well, so he might be another one leaving. It's very interesting. Anyway, that's it for we will be back for SmackDown on Friday for sure. Watch out for content tomorrow. There will be a toy hunt video up on the channel with a look at my collection, so that should be fun. Am I doing something tomorrow? No, I'm back at work tomorrow, dude, so there'll be no stream tomorrow night, unfortunately. Back on Friday. So I will catch you all later. I've been Dave in real life. You guys have been awesome. Until Friday and SmackDown. Bye for now. Bye, Irish Rebel. Bye.